Good morning, everybody. It is 6 a.m. here in New Vienna, Iowa. I'm currently in the car heading over to Dyersville. I'm gonna be doing some swimming today, and I was a little bit unsure as to what I really wanted to do workout wise for today, so I wasn't sure if I was gonna run, swim, bike. I'm not sure, but feeling a little bit tired still after yesterday's recovery run. Last night there were some storms that came through. We had to spend some time in the basement because there were some pretty severe storms that were rolling through the area. I just don't think I got really great sleep last night, and that's not just the only thing. I just think that the workout 2 days ago now was a pretty tough one for me. So I think I'm going to take a running rest day, but instead take the opportunity to give kind of a triathlon training update. We talked a little bit about it yesterday in the live stream, and I thought I'd talk about it in a little bit more detail today as I drive to the pool in Dyersville. I'm going to try out some new drills that I saw on the internet last night, and I'm going to try out triathlon shorts. Leaving the pool now, got in I think about 1,000 meters or 1,000 yards of swimming for the day. It's hard for me to keep track because I can't count while I'm exercising, and on the watch, because I'm doing some drills when I'm in the pool, I don't think it kind of like picks up on all the distance that I'm going, but I'm not really worried too much about the distances for now because I am doing a lot of drills. I'm trying to figure out some more of the basics and the mechanics of the swim. And I feel like I swam yesterday, I swam today. Today I feel a lot better about the swim than I did yesterday. Yesterday was kind of like a discouraging day where I kind of felt like I've made some progress, but I'm not sure how I'm going to get to my ultimate goal of being able to swim 1,500 meters without stopping. That just seems like an insurmountable distance for now. Today felt a lot better than I felt yesterday about it. It still feels like 1,500 meters is going to be a real long way. I feel like I'm going to need to rely on a lot of kind of rest techniques, maybe doing some breaststroke, maybe floating on my back. Not that I can really float on my back, but I mean kind of swimming on my back for a little while to give myself a break and then getting back into it. But I also have been trying some new things, watching more videos on YouTube on swim technique and things that beginner adult swimmers can kind of do, and trying to figure out ways to keep my legs from sinking so much. So today I was really working on keeping my arms in front of me, having at least one arm kind of in front, like at all times, doing some drills that way to try to kind of balance out my legs so that they don't sink so easily. So I did some of that with the pull buoy and some of it without the pull buoy. I did some kicking drills as well. So that's kind of like the main thing that I was focusing on for today. Next, I'm gonna get home and still have the tri shorts on. So I swam in those, and I'm gonna get home, put some socks and shoes on, change my shirt, and then head out for a bike ride. Not a long one. I'm just gonna go probably about 10-11 miles per day, just to kind of get used to, you know, riding a bike with these wet kind of shorts on. Ideally, I would have rode my bike to the pool, swam, and then rode back, but I didn't think about that until it was kind of late, and I didn't want to miss out on swim time. There's only a pretty small window of time where you can get into that pool for lap swimming. So I wanted to make sure I got there on time, and the most direct route to get me there on time on a bike, this probably would have been pretty late, but it also would have been on this road, which is a pretty busy road, and I know I drive on it pretty fast, and I know a lot of the local drivers around here drive even faster, and there could be a lot of trucks too. So like, I gotta try and figure out, is there a back way that I can go? I know that there is, but it would take me on some gravel, which isn't a problem because I have a mountain bike right now anyway, but it would also have made the route like 2 times as long. So maybe on another day when I could plan things out better, I could do more of a direct kind of like bike swim transition. But for today, I'll drive home and hop on the bike. Turnaround here in Petersburg, about 6 miles in, just shy of 6 miles in. I'm gonna head back. So far, I'm liking the tri-shorts. It's just enough cushion in the spot that I need, so I'm happy. .87 miles, 13.3 miles per hour, 572 feet of climbing for the ride for today. Right now, I'm out on the run. It's the following day, so this isn't like I didn't swim, bike, run on that day. I just kind of ran out of time to wrap up the video from yesterday, so I'm carrying it over to my run for today. But I did want to make sure that I kind of finished out yesterday's video before I moved on to the next one and talk a little bit about the ride, which was about 53 minutes and change, I want to say. So not super long and not super intense either. Just trying to get out there, get some time on the bike, get my butt used to being on the saddle, in the saddle, on the saddle, in the saddle, and trying out those tri-shorts. I like the tri-shorts a lot. There's not a ton of padding in there, but it's got padding in the spot where I need it, so I feel like it's a pretty judicious use of the foam, and I'll have to test it later. I'm not going to be testing it today, but I want to test going from a bike ride to a run in the tri-shorts, so we'll do that probably sometime in the next week or two to make sure that's something I want. But I do think that it was nice to have the tri-shorts in the pool. I felt like that pad did help keep me floating just a little bit, or maybe it's the pull buoy and the drills are working, or maybe a combination of those two. So I did feel like my legs were a little bit less sinky today. So I'm gonna attribute that maybe 75% to the tri-shorts, 25% to me improving, but feeling really good about the swim overall. And the bike ride felt good. I kept it pretty easy. Going up some of those hills was a little bit more challenging, so heart rate probably spiked a little bit at those points, but for the most part, just getting out there, having a good day, and resting the legs for today so I can go for my run. So overall, I feel like the things are starting to come together. Still have a lot of work left to do, but I feel like my progress towards my very modest goals for my first triathlon, the progress is, I think, about where it needs to be. I do need to get a proper bike though. So that's something that I'll focus on once I get done with my steeplechase, which is coming up next week. So a lot of kind of things that I'm juggling right now, things that I'm playing around with, but it's kind of fun this way. I like it. A lot of new stuff, a lot of things to figure out, and just keeping things interesting. So that's all I got for today, everybody. Thanks so much for making it all the way to the end of the video. Hopefully you guys are staying safe out there on your swims or your bikes or your runs. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
Yo, what's going on?